All right, on China. Through the tariff warfare, we have seen China become more self-reliant over time. In fact, in 2018, they regularly pitched how their goal was to become a nation that's almost wholly reliant on their own manufacturing. And what I think is kind of wild is that when China manufactures robotics, like humanoid robots or arm robots or whatever they're doing, 90% of the parts of those robots are coming from China. And that's because starting in 2018, they started plowing money into incentives in critical industries like semis, AI, EVs, rare earths, etc. They don't have some of the government spending burdens that, well, frankly, the US economy does. And this has really enabled them to subsidize companies like BYD and CATL to receive billions of dollars, US dollars. All of this is US dollars based. And both those companies have spent a combined $20 billion USD on research and development just over the last 3 years. And it's mind-blowing because you're seeing this explosion and advancement in technology. And in part, it's because China is doubling down on reinvesting in its own country. Now, this is what Donald Trump is trying to do. The problem is it's very expensive because of expensive labor costs, expensive union associations with labor. And this is not an argument for or against unions. It's just simply to say it is what it is. The additional taxes that we have to pay and the programs that we have to pay in the United States relative to what you can pull off in China. This is now enabling China to really expand their own SpaceX-style competitors. However, you still have, which we have here as well, but you still have fraud and government waste problems in China. You have a real estate slowdown in China that really masks some of the true progress that they're making in some of these more critical industries. But it is interesting because China has really pared back on their reliance on not just the United States, but other countries. In 2024, imports to China fell to less than 18% of their GDP. And that's significantly smaller than what it previously was. And the idea is China's trying to do everything they can to have everything they need in-house so they can really never be threatened by the 2018 style tariffs that caught China off guard in 2018. They were ready for them this time along. And this is why a lot of people think that China can really get through these 2025 tariffs at even the levels they are now, or maybe even a little bit higher, and that the US could bear the brunt of some of the challenges with it.
Hey, if you're looking to diversify, check out househack.com. You earn a 5% yield until your stock converts, which only happens if the value of the business goes up, and then you capture all of that value increase. Check out the offer at househack.com. Make sure to read the solicitations there.